Hey guys, welcome back to Forever After Reacts. And well, it's been a long time since I've been here, and to some of my old viewers, I guess, this used to be like a music reacts to channel, but I'm trying something different today, and I hope you guys can like help me along the way with my journey in this, because at the start of this new year, I had a couple of resolutions that I would like to do. One of them was like I wanted to pick up reading. Never liked reading growing up, so that was going to be a challenge in itself, just setting out time to read and find the things that I want to read. While I was on my Christmas break at my brother's house, I saw a trailer for a movie called The Electric State, and the trailer looked really cool. I didn't really pay that much attention to it, but it kind of caught my eye and said it was based on a book. So I was like, okay, I'm going to read this book and watch the movie to see how I portray the book into the movie. Never have done that. I've always heard people do it with multiple books like Harry Potter. I've never read any of Harry Potter or even watched the movies. The Maze Runner, which that's one that I want to do. I've watched all the movies so far, but I do want to just go back and read the books, watch the movie. But I've never read a book to, portray it in my mind, then watch a movie. Then I could either say how much the movie was better or worse than the book. So yeah. So, like it says, The Electric State, I don't know. Again, help me with this. Please do not be mean with any of this, because I'm not used to reading books in general. So, something I want to do. So, even in this reacting to reading the book, just give me like your honest opinion of how you like the book or dislike the book or whatever it may be. And because I'm super intrigued to still watch this movie on Netflix, but, well, before I get too much into it, we'll start off with the book. If you have no idea what it is, on the, Wikipedia page describing the book, The Electric State is a 2018 dystopian science fiction illustrated novel by the Swedish artist Simon Stålenhag. I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry. It's set in an alternative, technologically ravaged 1990s. It follows a teenage girl and her robot on a journey to the west coast of the United States in search of her long-lost brother. Reading that now, that makes sense. But as I was reading the book, I really didn't know what was going on. In the back of the book, it does say, in late 1997, a young woman and her small yellow robot travel west through a strange American landscape where the ruins of gigantic battle drones litter the countryside, along with the discarded trash of a high-tech consumerist, society addicted to a virtual reality system. As they approach the edge of the continent, the world outside the car windows seems to unravel at an ever faster pace, as if someone or somewhere beyond the horizon, the hollow core of the civilization has finally caved in. I guess, again, part of the reason that I wanted to read the book is because the trailer did look interesting to me, kind of how the art style is, like in the back of the book. That is a character, for sure, and even in the front of the book as well. Stuff like that kind of, piques my interest, so it was kind of an easy one to choose of what I wanted to start reading. I have read a couple of books in my adult life, not very many. I don't know if I would want to kind of dive into how I like those books in later videos, kind of depending on how this goes and kind of the feedback that I can get of just my reaction to reading the book and my opinions. But this, and I don't know if there's a hard copy, or not a hard copy, but just a paperback book, or just reading the words itself. But with this one, it does show all the illustrations. I'm trying to find a certain page to start off. I'm trying to look to see you guys can see it. It's really cool because it shows illustrations. That way you really don't have to kind of play it in your head of what you think it would look like. So kind of cool in a sense, and I guess kind of not cool at the same time, depending on how you want your imagination to run. But it's not a lot of reading. I think this is about 134 pages, but a lot of the reading is kind of just on one side of the page, and there's a lot of illustrations throughout it. I kind of think about how something like this could realistically happen with VR, because kind of how this is. somewhat. I don't know. It's like reading through all of it, I still had no idea what was going on. Like I kept saying that every time like I read it, and eventually I was like almost to the end of it, and I was messaging my mom, and I was like, Mom, I'm almost done with this book, and like I don't understand what's going on, because it doesn't seem like there was a root of the the story that was happening. I didn't know why they were traveling west. So again, on the Wikipedia page, it does say that she's going for to search for her long lost brother. Had no idea of that. But going through it, I mean, again, some of these illustrations are really cool, and I hope the movie kind of portrays that. I think that, I guess I'll just lay it out here. I think that the movie has to be better than what this book is. I didn't enjoy reading this book. Again, I don't have much to go on, so don't like throw hate at me. But the books that I have read, I've really enjoyed, and they've kept me hooked. This one, I mean, it kept me hooked to a certain point. I can't even say that, because at times I thought like maybe I should just like stop reading this because I don't like how this is going. But I knew that the movie was coming out, so I did want to finish the book. And it finally got to the end, which I'm not going to do, like, say spoilers or anything. But as soon as it got to the end, I was like, oh wow, that's pretty crazy that it's happening. And then the next like 10 pages or so were just illustrations. There were no more words, and like it was like that was the end. And I was like, okay, but okay, I don't know. I expected a lot more. The books that I have read are very, detailed and talking about what's going on, kind of the thought processes that are happening. In this one, again, the pictures are already illustrated, so they don't really have to go into detail of what's happening. Maybe some internal dialogue, but I didn't love it. I could possibly change my rating, because I've got downloaded an app on my phone to kind of keep track of the books that I've read, to kind of keep me motivated as well to keep reading. And I don't know if I want to say exactly what I rated that, because again, I don't have a lot to go off of, but I'm hoping that the more books that I read throughout the year, that maybe I can read those and see like how bad or good some of these books are. So I finished this one. I work in the finance world, so I finished a book by Jason Smith called The Bucket Plan. If you're not into finances, which I'm not super into finance, like I'm all about helping people, but like reading it kind of sucks. But I read the book, and then I read this one. So I've got 2 done already, and then I'm not starting. I've already finished one of the books that I've read before, but I'm just kind of rereading it because I'm about 50 pages in right now, and there's a lot of it that I've already forgot about. So yes, please let me know what you think of the Electric State, and if you're excited for the movie, if you think the movie will be better or worse than the book. Like, again, this is my first one. I don't even know if YouTube has a thing where people, it wouldn't be a reaction, it would be a review of certain books. I don't know, because I've never Googled that, because again, I'm not a part of the book world. So this is something I'm kind of wanting to ease my way into, not dive, fully into. Maybe, who knows? It's a brand new year. Super excited to be back though. So again, yeah, if you guys have any constructive criticism to give throughout this, I'm all ears. And yeah, I assume that's kind of all I have to say about the Electric State. Yeah, I don't even know what my outro is, because it's been like 2 years since I've made a video. Yeah, so I am Forever After Reacts, and have a good day.